Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. How are you doing today? Hope you're well, keeping fit. Remember that this time of coronavirus, when they are saying people should stay at home, you also need to keep fit. Today's one is quite an interesting one. Crisis rocks APC again as Oshiomhole's deputy faults Edo Ondo governorship primary guidelines. Remember yesterday, INEC has already given guidelines regarding the election for Edo and Ondo. Well, Oshiomhole's guys have come up to say no, it will not work. It will not work. Let's get to all the details. The ruling All Progressive Congress APC is set for another round of crisis as the party deputy national chairman North San Lawa Shaibu yesterday said there was absence of transparency in the build-up to the two governorship primaries election in Edo and Ondo states. Shaibu, in a statement issued yesterday, said majority of party members had become perplexed and disillusioned while some were weighing their options whether to leave the party. The second in command to the party's national chairman, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, had been at loggerheads with the former Labour leader, the Edo State governor, on behalf and former Edo State governor before a sudden reconciliation mood after the suspension of the controversial March 2017-2020 National Executive Council Committee. He had in the past picked holes in the leadership style of Oshiomhole to the point of asking him to step aside if he could not handle the task. In a statement yesterday, Shaibu said, with all regards to Edo and Ondo primary election, there is always absence of transparency. The regulations issued that will guide the process are already in violation of Article 20, subsection 5 on page 79 of the APC Constitution as amended, where only the National Executive Committee is the only organ that shall approve such guidelines and regulations, which include the mood of nominating our candidates. I am crying for APC. Inside me, majority of the members of the party are already perplexed at dissolution, and some are weighing their options. A stitch in time, I believe, says the nine. By Article 2 of the APC Constitution provides the subject to the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, and any other laws of the time being in force in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The provision of this constitution shall be supreme, provided that whether any other rule, regulations, or any other enhancement shall, to the extent of its in constitutions, be none and void of any other effort whatsoever. This document leaves no room for any other form of aberrations in the election process. In the light of the above, I call on leadership of APC to urgently intervene to ensure the provision of the party constitutions are adhered to and not further compromise on it. Let us state categorically that I have no political ambition beyond here, where I find myself and my interests. If I may state, is born out of genuine intention to save the party I labored to build. I also oppose the recent appointment of Waziri Baloma as APC National Secretary, whom Oshiomhole just inaugurated. My people, you have heard it all. The person of Shaibu is from the north, is the person who is faulting the APC process, saying that what APC, the guideline they have given regarding the election was faulty, and that he feels so strongly that the party cannot carry on this faulty back, on which he feels there is no transparency, on which the guidelines have stipulated. And he feels seriously that people are already crying and looking for a way out of APC. He sees APC as a falling house already, that unless something is done urgently and quickly, some people are already contemplating of leaving. If some people are already contemplating of leaving, that means some people are already telling him. He would have been having discussions. Some people are saying, oh, man, I'm tired of this party. I will be leaving. The guy said he's crying because this is a party he built. He's the deputy to the person of Adams Oshiomhole. Don't forget that him and Adams Oshiomhole have had their own share of crisis in the party. They've been at loggerheads until the reconciliation. Remember all that happened to Adams Oshiomhole? He was part of the people that said Adams Oshiomhole, apart from the whole of Baseki episode, he was part of the people that said Oshiomhole should step down as the party's chairman if he was not up to the task. They felt that Oshiomhole was not ruling the party with transparency or speaking to the people. He felt that Oshiomhole was carrying out activities without consulting anybody. So he was one of those who instigated, after Oshiomhole was suspended from his own front by the governor of the state, he was one of those who came out to say Oshiomhole should go. If he's not ready for the task, then all well and good. That's the door. And after the whole reconciliation, the Oshiomhole went to the appeal court, and the appeal court said, well, Oshiomhole can come back as the deputy, but while the case is still pending, it was one of those who he said yes, he's ready to reconcile if Oshiomhole is ready to reconcile. And don't forget that a few days ago, Oshiomhole just inaugurated the party secretary, who is really causing serious controversy in the party. So he's saying he's not party to it as well. He's one of those who is scrutinizing and seriously checking on all Oshiomhole's activity in the party. And he's one of those who points out his fault and saying now that the guidelines that APC have given. Remember yesterday, Apple Line Media projected and also talked about what the party is doing, talking about preparation for the primaries election for Edo 22nd of June, and for Ondo is in July, the beginning of July. They said the guidelines that were stipulated are not clear, are not transparent. It's making it look like there is already fraud in the system even before it starts. So he feels that it's not clear and that it should be properly stipulated. And he was stating and quoting all that needed to be in place for the party to be able to have a transparent, fair election. So he's one of those guys who has always faulted the person of Adams Oshiomole's style of leadership. So this is another crisis rocking APC as we speak, saying that Oshiomhole has not done it well. They've not sat down to practically analyze what will work for the party, stating that Oshiomhole has not, they've not put out a proper guidelines that will work for the party. That the guidelines that APC as stated is fraudulent because it's not transparent and people don't feel secured and feel that they can be part of it and have a good, good result come out of it. They're already feeling defeated already, and it ought not to be so. This is somebody who is the deputy chairman to the party. After Adams Oshiomhole, is just the next man. And he feels that Adams Oshiomhole has not done this well, that Adams Oshiomhole, is always on Adams Oshiomhole, not just him, but I believe APC needs to sit up and do what they should do to make sure that the party survive, because there are so many opposition, and the crisis of APC, they need to stretch out, they need to state exactly what they are working at, because as it stands now, there are so many opposition to the party. The party stands in a point where people are already faulting what is going on. That so many people are contemplating leaving. I wonder, with the style of leadership, Nigeria is already against APC, because APC government, my dear, for me, or in my opinion, this is the most faulty government I have ever seen. The most faulty government I have ever seen personally. At least I've seen a few governments in Nigeria, but APC, oh my word, this is not a government at all. The people are suffering. There is hard-earned poverty. Things have gone from bad to worse, if you ask me, in my opinion. So I think, in my opinion, it is time for APC to be shown the door. I think that they've done enough. We should try another style of leadership, or somebody else should come in place, because what is going on now, APC has not shown Nigeria that they are capable of leading this nation at all. So the person of Lawa is faulting Oshiomhole's style of leadership, saying, I don't understand what Oshiomhole is doing, but this is not what we envisage. We see that what is working here, what they've done here is not working, and that APC needs to get it right if the elections will go well. Concerning Ondo and Edo, they feel that the election has not been fair. The process that is set in place regarding the election in Ondo and Edo has not been properly done. Anyway, my people, this is what is going on. Please don't forget to thumbs up for us, like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. I want to say a big thank you. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. God bless, and bye for now.